Greetings, family, peace, love, and black power. This is Guru, and thanks for visiting my channel. Today's vlog is about the war on cops. So, writing in the Washington Post 13 months ago, Radley Balko assured his readers that, contrary to widespread belief, there was no, quote, war on cops. He cited a Rasmussen poll taken the week before that found 58% of respondents believed there was indeed such a war, while just 27% did not. Family, did you hear what I just said? I said 58% of respondents believe there was indeed such a war, while 27% did not. I would imagine, and they did not break this down by racial barriers, but I would imagine that the 58% of respondents who believe that there was such a war on cops was probably European Americans, and the 27% were probably black or other people of color. Public opinion was at odds with the truth, Balko wrote, and he had the data to support his position. FBI statistics showed that officer deaths from gunfire and non-fatal assaults on police have been declining for years. Balko wrote that 2015 was, quote, shaping up to be the second safest year for police ever after 2013, unquote. So it's good to be reminded when the actual statistics run counter to public perception. Police work is, after all, concerned with seeking the truth, and law enforcement is not served when hysteria is fomented by misleading information. That said, what would Balko say about this year? Has the war whose existence he denied last year now begun? Well, let's take a look. Family, according to the Officer Down Memorial page, 46 police officers have been shot to death in the United States so far this year, a staggering 55% increase over the number seen at this time in 2015. Balko would perhaps argue that this is an aberration, a statistical blip on an otherwise downward trend, like a brief rally in a long-term bear market. And maybe it is, but whatever the multi-year trend may be, a 55% increase surely bears examination. And with that said, let's stop for a second and talk about that. There could be several reasons for this 55% increase. There has been an increase of police brutality across the United States as well, particularly aimed at African Americans and Hispanics as well. The fact that there's been so many, that could be part of the retribution that has been towards police officers, something that they need to take in consideration, and especially when they want to put out a narrative that there's a war on cops when there really is not. Secondly, this so-called war on cops needs to be seen from a white crime perspective, as in white on white crime, because the majority of police officers who have been shot by other white males. This is something that you guys don't want to talk about. You don't discuss it much, if at all. But it is something that you will have to deal with if you're going to speak on the truth. Not on stereotypes, not on falsehoods or half-truths, but on the truth. And with that said, we're going to continue on. Even the skeptics of the war on cops must admit that there has been a change in attitudes regarding crime and policing over the last several years. A change that became all the more pronounced while the police shooting of Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri in August 2014. Lest we forget, the officer who shot Brown was acting completely within the law when he did so. Well, I'm going to stop right there and say that's completely within the law as you see fit. It is not lawful to shoot another human being that is unarmed. I don't care how you put it. If you want to shoot an unarmed man, then why not shoot them in the leg? If you want to shoot an unarmed man, then why not shoot all unarmed men? If you want to shoot an unarmed black man, why shoot an unarmed black man, and you will not shoot a terrorist who is not black. Do you see the problem here? If not, you're going to learn today. Moving on. Despite this, the Brown shooting brought the Black Lives Matter movement to prominence, and despite its origins in the poisonous lie of, quote, hands up, don't shoot, it continues to shape both perceptions and policy in American policing. Well, let me conclude with this while you say that. You cannot push the narrative of hands up, don't shoot as a lie. It is not a poisonous lie. It is the truth. The truth is that when we had a black therapist, I believe in Florida, as he laid on the ground with his hands up, he was shot by the police. He lived, thankfully, and when he asked the police, why did you shoot me? The police couldn't even give an intelligent answer. That is white supremacy. It's white supremacy. It's the poisonous white supremacy lie that is spread around the United States. So, the hands up, don't shoot is not a lie. It does happen. If you want to say it was a lie with Michael Brown, fine, but it is not a lie. We have been shot with our hands up plenty of times. And white people are not going to get away with telling a lie that it does not happen. Because it does. So it's not a poisonous lie. What's a poisonous lie are your little white lies. Those are poisonous. Your little white lies. Those are poisonous. So family, I'm going to conclude there. There's other parts to this vlog, but it gets into some propaganda bullshit that I just don't want to put you guys through. If you want to check out this article, then it's listed on PJ Media's website. There is no war on cops. They try to make it sound like that in this article. I reject it. I disagree with it. Yes, there have been some issues with police shootings, and as a matter of fact, I just read a few here today, come to think of it. Again, the police have set up this environment. It's not the other way around. Do not be fooled by their narrative or by their lies, because that would be poisonous. That would be poisonous. Again, this environment that's been created has been created by the bad cops. The bad cops that the so-called good cops remain silent on. And this is the result. And so with that said, I don't condone police shootings. I do understand it. I don't condone it, but I do understand it. So family, please leave me a comment if you feel the need, if you are passionate about this, or if you have something to add or take away from it. Please leave me a comment. If you like it, please like it, share, and if you haven't already, I'd be grateful and humbled if you subscribe. This is Guru. Thanks for watching, and until next time, peace, love, and Black Power.